Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. Embrace the ixamBee learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. The SEBI Grade A detailed notification is now out and the application window has also opened. If you need details about the full notification, what are the exam dates, the syllabus, the vacancies, what is the salary and the benefits, the cutoff, you can watch this video on our YouTube channel. You will find the link in the description also. In this video, I am going to talk about your application, how you have to apply, what are the documents you need, and how you can proceed on the website of SEBI for your application. As I stated, the application window is now open. It was opened on the 30th of October. So if you have already applied very well, you have done the first important part, and I hope you can start your preparation. If not, please apply till the earliest. The application window as such is open till the 28th of November 2025. We've also started the preparation at ixamBee. If you want details, you can check out the class schedule and the study plan in the description box. Let's start with how you can apply. The first most important thing before you start the application is to check your eligibility, whether you are eligible for this particular job or not, right? So for eligibility, there are two types of eligibility you have to check. One is your age and the other is your education or requirement. If we talk about the general stream, we will talk about the education. The age is common for all the streams. You should be maximum 30 years of age as of 30th of September 2025. So for the age, the cutoff date is 30th of September. Yes, there are relaxations given as per the government regulations for the OBC, SC, ST, PWBD categories. So you can check out those kind of relaxations if you fall in any of those categories. For education, the general stream, you need the qualification is either you need to have a master's degree or a postgraduate diploma, which is at least of 2 years in any discipline. So master's degree can be in any discipline, right? As I'm talking about the general stream. Or you can have a bachelor's degree in law or a bachelor's degree in engineering. Or you could have professional degrees like chartered accountancy, chartered financial analyst, company secretary, or a cost accountant. So if you have any of these, you will be eligible. To give you an example, if you have done MCom, you will be eligible. However, if you have done only BCom, then you will not be eligible. If you have done LLB, you will be eligible. If you have any engineering degree, bachelor's level, you will be eligible. If you have MBA, you will be eligible. If you have a master's in English, you will be eligible. Why? Because this is a master's degree in any discipline is allowed. So this was some of the categories that I have mentioned over here. There are some more things that are mentioned related to eligibility in the notification. First point says that the candidate who have appeared or will appear for the final examinations are eligible to give phase 1 and phase 2, provided those candidates qualifying for phase 3. That means if you qualify phase 1 and phase 2, you move to phase 3, which is the interview. So if you are called for the interview, you will be required to produce the documents, because at the interview stage is when your documents will be verified, which should show that you have the requisite qualification. Which means if you are going to give your final year exams in 2026, maybe January or March, in that case you will not be eligible, because by that time the interview will start and you will not have the requisite degree that will qualify. So if you are going to get a degree that is going to qualify you later, after likely phase 2, phase 3, or at the time of phase 3, then you will not be eligible. However, if you have given the exam right now and the results are awaited, in that case only you will be eligible. So please understand this point for very well. Next point is stated in the notification is that the date of passing eligibility exam will be the date appearing on your mark sheet, or if the exam result is provided or published on the website, then you need a letter stating when this result was published on the website, right? So the date of passing will be the one appearing in the mark sheets. Again, it is coming from this fact, if you are going to give your exam in March 2026, and when your degree and the result comes, at that time, if the result is published, say for example in June 2026, your mark sheet will say June 2026, which means you were not eligible at the time of this recruitment. So you will not qualify. So I hope this you have understood very, very well. Let's go ahead. What are the other things you need to decide? You need to decide the stream from which you want to give the exam. Why this is necessary? Because you are allowed to give exam from 2 streams at the max, right? So you can give from general stream plus legal stream. You could give from general stream plus IT stream. You could give from general stream plus research stream. So depending on your eligibility, you can check out the eligibility and you can give exam for 2 streams. In that case, you will have to fill 2 applications separately. Okay. You have to be very, very careful by filling out details, because once you have submitted, there is no provision of doing corrections. Okay, so if you are applying from 2 streams, okay, please make sure that you are eligible as per the educational qualification for both those streams. You will have to make separate online applications in that case. And if you are applying in 2 streams, please make sure for 1 stream you can apply only once. It cannot be that you put 2 applications for general stream. Okay, and in case you are applying more vacancies, more than 2, only the latest applications will be considered, right? And the others will be rejected. So be very, very careful. If you want to apply for general and legal, and if you applied general plus legal plus IT, then they will consider legal and IT. General will be left out. So in that case, please be very, very sure, although this is an unlikely combination, as you may not be eligible for legal and IT simultaneously. But please be careful. If you are applying for more than 2, only the latest 2 will be considered. Second, there is no provision for change or correction once you have submitted your online application. So be very, very careful while filling out all the details. Okay, and in that case, even the money if you have paid, you will not get a refund for an incorrect application. So be very careful in this aspect. Now it is about how you are going to apply. There are 3 steps to it. First, you need to register yourself, make a new registration. Second, ready all your documents which you need to upload and use while making the application, while filling out the application. And last is then fill out all the application. So we will talk about all these 3 steps a little in detail. For registering, go on the website of SEBI. There, under the careers section, you will find the link for opened on 30th of October. There is an intimation on 30th of October about application. When you click that, this is the window that will open. Here, the second point is online application link. When you click on this, you will be taken on the IBPS REG on this particular website for SEBI September 2025 application. When this window opens, you can see it is for the recruitment of grade A officers in SEBI for various streams like general, legal, IT, research, official language, engineering, and engineering civil. It has started. It is also showing you the end date. You have to focus on this part. If you are registering for the first time, you have to click on this. If after registering you are going to complete your application later, so once you have registered, you will have an ID that will be your registration ID through which you can log in. But first time you will have to go here and create your new registration. Once you click over here, okay, there are few documents what you will need for registering. You will need a valid email ID and a phone number. This is very important because all further communication will be done to you or sent to you on this email ID and phone number. So have a valid email ID and phone number with yourself which is working, accessible to you all the time. This will help you to go ahead with the other 4 steps, which is application, payment of fees, uploading of your photograph, uploading of your signature, left thumb impression and handwriting declaration, and your various documents to support your application. To understand for photograph what you need to do, you need to scan your photograph. While scanning your photograph, please make sure it is a passport size photograph, approximately of the size 4.5 to 3 by 3.5 centimeters. Have a light color, preferably white color background of your photograph. The dimensions in pixels of your photograph should be around 200 to 230 pixels, and the size of your photograph should not be less than 20 KB and not more than 50 KB. So anywhere between this. Okay, JPG file is what you can use. In addition to your above photograph, they will also capture a live photograph of yours, right? So when you are filling out the application, make sure you have access to either a laptop or system which has a webcam. If not, you have a mobile, because they also have a provision of scanning a QR code through your mobile, through which your real life photograph can be captured, right? Also make sure, this is not written, but it is always nice if you are capturing a live photograph, please be in a presentable condition, especially for male candidates. If while giving the exam and while going at the time of interview, you are going to have a clean shave, then please do that while filling out the application so that your face matches at the time of the interview with the picture. So this is just a suggestion. It's not something that is written out in applications, but whenever live pictures are captured, try to be as close to your original self as you will present at the time of the interview. Okay. After this, another thing that you need to keep with you is your signature. So a scanned copy of your signature is also required. For this, the signature should be on a white paper. So whatever sign you do, it should be on a white paper with a black ink pen. It should be converted into a JPG file with dimensions of around 140 to 60 pixels. The size of this file should be 10 to 20 KB. You also need to take an impression of your left thumb and scan that. The left thumb impression should also be taken on a white paper with either a blue or a black ink. Again, it should be a JPG or JPEG file of size 20 to 50 KB and with dimensions of 240 by 240 pixels. Right? So these two also you need to prepare and keep a scanned copy with yourself with these size dimensions. Okay? Now it is important that you use your original signature that you are going to use going ahead, because the signature will be present on your call letter, and it will be matched when you are going to give the exam at the examination center. So please do not ask anybody else to give it on your behalf. Please use your signature, something that you are using and you are aware about. The last thing that you need to prepare in terms of the documents, apart from of course your qualification documents, is a handwritten declaration. The content of the handwritten declaration has been mentioned. So you have to write this out by your hand. Please, by the candidate. Don't ask anybody else whose writing is good, your friend or your family. Please use your own handwriting. You have to write it in English only. Okay, and you do not have to use capital letters. Please write it in running format, in a sentence format, right? Then you have to scan this handwritten declaration, and this handwritten declaration again should be in English, written on a white paper by black ink. It should be scanned for a JPG file with dimensions of 800 to 400 pixels approximately, and the size should be between 50 to 100 KB. Okay, so I hope you have taken note of all these. Once all these documents are available with you and the scanned copies of your educational qualifications are all and your experience are available with you, you can go ahead and make the application. With all these scans in documents in place, let's go back to how you are going to fill the application. So this was the website or the link at which you are going to make your new registration. So once you click on this, the new registration, you will be taken to this window. Here the first tab is your basic information. In your basic information, this is what will lead to your registration. You have to fill your name. First name is compulsory, followed by if you have any middle name, last name. These are not compulsory. Depending on what your name is, of course, include your full name. Then automatically your full name will be showcased here based on the information you have filled in these 3 rows. On the same page, you will also be filling out details of your mobile number, which you are going to confirm. If you have an alternate number, you can provide that additionally. It is not mandatory. Followed by your email ID, where you will write the email ID and choose the domain name from here. This domain name like .gmail.com, right? So like that, your domain name you have to take from here, and then the full ID along with the domain name will have to be reconfirmed over here. Put in the security code, whatever is reflecting on your screen. Click on save and next. This is when you will be registered, and on the next window here, as you can see in this photograph, and you will be taken to photograph and signature. But before photograph and signature, you will get a message here in green. This message in green will showcase your registration number and your password. So this you can please note down, keep it safely with you, because this is when you can use to log in again. Even if you have not completed your application, you come out later to complete your application. This is the registration number and password that you will be using. Then you will go ahead and fill out your upload details related to your photograph and signature. Here the scans of the photograph and the signature and the left hand thumb is what you will need to upload as per the specifications which we discussed. Here after the photograph, you will also have to capture a real photo, as I already stated. So either your system should have a webcam. If not, you will be provided with a QR code which you can scan from your mobile and use to capture the live photograph, right? So this is how it will move on the second tab related to photo and signature. Once you have filled out the photo and signature, and you will be able to move ahead to fill in the other details. Now this page will have details related to your examination and your qualification that is required. So as you can see, the first thing is you have to choose the post. So if you are filling from general stream or legal stream, so you have to fill out. If you are making application from two streams, as I said, you will have to make 2 separate applications. You can register with the login with the same and then apply again, choose another stream. Okay, you have to choose your category, unreserved, EWS, whichever category you are from, that you have to choose. Then you move on and answer other questions related to disability. In case you place yes, you will have to fill out the other details. If you give no to disability, you will not have to fill out details related to the scribe and other details related to that aspect. You will have to fill out your religion. It's a drop down. You can choose if you belong to any other category like ex-servicemen, any religious minority, your citizen, you have the option is only Indian. And if you are giving consent for Aadhaar verification, which I will suggest always choose yes, because it becomes easier. You can also give your Aadhaar and PAN. These are not mandatory. If you scroll down, you will have to give your preferences for phase 1 examination. For phase 1 examination, you can choose the state from the drop down and accordingly choose the center available in those states, right? You can give 3 preferences for your phase 1 exam. However, for phase 2, there is a limited number of centers from which you can choose from the drop down which one you want to choose, right? Moving ahead, you have to give your personal details like date of birth, gender, if you have a twin brother or sister, or your marital status. As you move ahead, you will have to give an address for correspondence and permanent address. If the permanent address and correspondence is same, you can tick on this particular box. So you have to fill out at least one line of the address. The other two are optional. Fill out the district, the state, and the PIN code. The next section here is to give your bank details. Here, everybody has to fill. You fill out your name, the account holder's name, the bank account number, confirm the bank account number, give the name of the bank and the branch, choose the type of account, whether it's saving or current account, and give the IFSC code of the account. You can also see what your application amount will be depending on the details you have given. Once done, you click on the validate. If all the details are fine, it will confirm and move ahead, and you will be able to save and move to the next section. Once you click on next, your details section will then take you to the details of your education and experience. You can fill out the details of your education and your experience. Even if it is not compulsory to have experience, please fill out all the experience that you have. After that submission, you will be taken to the preview to check for your application details that you have filled. Please check it thoroughly to not make any mistakes. Once you have checked that, you will be given the upload. You will be taken to the upload section where you will need to upload the documents as mentioned. And after that, finally, you will make the payment, the amount which was shown to you at the detail place. Once the payment is done, then you can do nothing to rectify or make any changes. Then your application is submitted and is final. So this is the process. In case you have any further queries, you can reach out to us. We have also given a form in the description box where you can fill any queries related to your application or your preparation. ixamBee has been helping with the preparation of SEBI exam since 2018 for the general stream and since 2020 for the legal and the IT streams. Our pedagogy consists of pre-recorded short crisp videos, study notes, MCQ booklets to practice questions of all the various topics and subjects in your syllabus, and live doubt classes. You can download the live schedule class also to understand how we will hold the sessions. You will get practice for both paper 1, paper 2, paper 1 and paper 2 of phase 1 and 2, also paper 1 of phase 2, which is your descriptive English with personalized feedback on your mock test attempted. So if you need any further details, as I said, you can fill out the forms. ixamBee is been guiding since 2018, as I stated, and is one of the highest selections in the SEBI exam. You can check out the success stories on our YouTube channel. Wishing you all the best. If you have any other query, as I stated, you can fill out the form or call us at 920-552-4028.